is one of these victories where quality is not enough. If you are not a team, a real team, in the real sense of what the word team means, is impossible. They are very, very good. I told that before the match, and I tell the same after the match. They are a very good team, very difficult to play against, tactically very well worked. 3 years with Nuno, very good players, and it's difficult. We tried and we did to start well and to put pressure on them and to try to attack them and take them away from their comfort zone, because their comfort zone is to have the ball and to project Doherty and Johnny, and then Jota and Traore are unstoppable. They are trains. But then we had the difficult part of the game, and it was very important to deal with that difficult part of the game. So after, when I saw Dyer hit the post, I had immediately the feeling, if we don't score it now, we are going to suffer, and we did it. But incredible attitude, and we put ourselves in a position where we arrived in the end of the game in conditions to do what we did, when everybody was going a little bit down, when the intensity of the game was going a little bit down, where both teams want to try to win and not to play for the draw. So the game was open, the game was broken, and we had a fantastic service by Christian on the cross, and a great header by Jan, and 3 very important points for us.
You take a question there.
Just say, Lucas Moore in the week said how we've been trying to instill winning mentality into teams, show how they can be winners, they are winners. It was obviously through today with that last minute goal. But how have you gone about going?
Sometimes football is strange, because could be exactly the same game and no goal in the last minute, and now we are speaking about a draw, and with the draw Wolves would be 1 point ahead of us, and we would not be as happy as we are now. But the reality is that the winning team starts with the mentality. The tactical side of it is very important. The quality of the players is also very important, but the concept of a team is the base for a team that is capable of winning. And to win this match is a perfect example of a match that only a team can win. And we won it as a team, because the game was really difficult for us. And I don't have stats in here, but they were super dominant in corners and lateral free kicks. And then we had a couple of corners, and in one of them we win the game. Why? Because we coped so well with our defensive set pieces, and was something that a couple of weeks ago, we were struggling, conceding goals every game in set pieces. We managed to come here and to be very dominating in that area of the game too. So this is football at a high level, English football at a high level, amazing fans, them and ours, very good referees, because the game is very difficult for the referees too fast. This game is super fast. I'm really happy that no game midweek, because if you have a game in 2 or 3 days time, it would be really, really hard to recover for such a hard game.
Okay, Ali again.
He might not make the headlines today, but how important was Paulo Gazzaniga's contribution today?
Magic hand. Again, is important. That situation. My father played in this stadium against Wolves in UEFA Cup as a goalkeeper, and he was always telling me, a goalkeeper of a top team has to be different than the others, because the goalkeeper of the top teams, you don't have 10 saves, you have 1. But when the one comes, the magic hand has to be there. And Paulo did it for us. In the difficult period, 1-1, I know they are very strong mentally. They want to win. They want to win. They can tell you what they want, but they want top four. They want top four. They have potential for that. So they wanted to win the game. They were not happy with the draw, and it was very important for Paulo and for us that that's safe. And then we put ourselves in a position where we could win the game.
Okay, take Jack and then one more, okay? Do you want the last one? Jack and finish here.
Jose, were you happy for your defence to defend deep and head away those crosses, or would you rather they were playing high up?
No, the problem is not my defense. The problem is my team. When my three attacking players, they manage to press them high, which was what we did in the beginning of the game. You could perfectly see in the beginning of the game our three attacking players pressing their three defenders. Sonny was not dropping back with Doherty, and Lucas was not dropping back with Castro. We tried and we did, but against these guys, it's impossible to do all the time. You try to be proactive and come with a plan, but you know that you are not going to be capable to do it for 90 minutes. So when they recover the ball so high, when they move the ball so fast, the two Portuguese guys in midfield, they are top players. Moutinho and Neves, they are top players. They move the ball fast. Johnny and Doherty, they project the way they do. Adama and Diogo, I don't even want to speak about them because I get tired just to see them run. Very difficult team. Very difficult team. So big victory for us.
Okay, last question here.
You spoke about the potential there of Wolves. How far can they go in the league and the Europa of competition
It's a question for Nuno, but my feeling is that they are with us. They are with us, with Chelsea, with United, with Arsenal. They are with us, fighting for top 6 and smelling the top 4. I think that's what they do. And Europa League, of course, I always think that is a little bit unfair that the losers of the Champions League, they drop back. For me, the losers of the Champions League, they should go home. But now they get Inter, they get Ajax. So now a part of the teams that are already good teams, they get guys that come from Champions League. But they can beat anyone, home and away. Incredible mentality.
All right, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.